Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb. La musica speaking. Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb. La musica speaking. La musica speaking. Wild suburb. La musica speaking. Wild suburb. Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb. La musica speaking. Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb. Wild suburb. La vita stealing. Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb. La vita stealing. La vita stealing. Wild suburb. La vita stealing. Wild suburb. Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb. La vita stealing.
Let's see, I think I got my mic working. That should be fun. And also, of course, my phone rings. I better answer that.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb.
I love you.
Wild suburb. La vita stealing.
There we go. Of course, the phone rings just as I'm about to start doing this thing. All right, let's see. My main, yeah, there we go. My face camera works. You can see me and my fully mussed up hair. Let's see. Workbench scene working. Workbench scene is working. There's my microphone, or microscope. I'll turn off the browser for now. Yeah, so I'm playing with this new OBS setup. I'm hoping to be able to, like, you know, talk to the camera a little bit. You can see my overall workbench. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I need a microscope too. The microscope I got is this, this thing was like 20 bucks from Amazon. So, I mean, it counts as a microscope, and it works, it's on USB. But someday I need to upgrade. It's better than nothing, though. And what's nice with the streaming is, I think I got it, so it's pretty low latency right now, so, like, I can actually use the stream preview as my view of the microscope. So that's pretty cool. And then I got an old Android phone that I'm repurposing as a camera, so you can see, you know, I'm going to show off some little documentation. This is the schematic of the little kit that I'm putting together. Hopefully going to go back and forth with that a bit. Yeah, the other cameras I got that I played with a little bit, there's, I'm kind of putting this stream together with garbage. I also had, this camera. We can hide that schematic real quick. Where is it? I also have to set up hotkeys in this stupid thing. There we go, we'll just hide that real quick. This is a little endoscope that I got from Amazon. It's like a USB 2.0 endoscope. Works surprisingly well to point at pieces of paper and things. But yeah, I got the other thing I got too, which I think is kind of funny. I got one Android phone for my camera. I've also got this old Sony X Firefox OS phone that I'm using, makeshift wireless mic pack. And it's streaming to my laptop so I can wander around the workshop. At some point, this stream will probably be mostly composed of old Android phones. Okay, so I'm looking at the workbench. This is my kind of messy workbench. The microscope, you can see the one resistor that I managed to solder in so far. It's kind of a flexy mess, but yeah, I've still got like 3 or 4 old Firefox OS phones. Half of them are barely capable of anything because they were like $25 phones. But the Sony one they gave us is pretty nice. Let's see, what do I want to do? So I managed to solder this little resistor. I did it by hand and then went over again with a hot air gun because I also just got a hot air rework station that I barely use, so I'm probably going to just play around and melt some solder with it just to see what it does. I did also last night manage to solder in a couple ICs. A little crooked, and you got some cat hair in there. That's the other thing that's kind of fun about the microscope, as you can see all the cat fur that I'll bring in from the house. But yeah, so I managed to get an IC on there. It's not perfectly straight. Control the light on this thing? Yeah, it's too much light. Yeah, I'm trying to decide. So one of my main practical things I want to solder is going to be an SD card slot. I've never done that before. I saw YouTube tutorials talking about doing it by hand, where you can kind of do the drag solder thing. Or I can put some solder paste down, which actually I might need to breaks to run into the house because I just remembered I did not bring my solder paste outside. So yeah, I think I might try soldering a few more parts on this board. I got a resistor over here. Looks like there's a diode that wants to go there. Maybe I'll try that one with a little bit of solder paste. I suppose I could show the workbench view while I'm doing this crap. Also playing around with the presentation on the stream to see if I can show entertaining things while I'm soldering, and then have the chiptunes going on in the background. So you know what? Alright, I'm gonna run in and grab my solder paste real quick. You probably still will hear me on the microphone unless I cut out. Wonders of Wi-Fi. Now we'll see if the microphone is still working. It might have disconnected. Let's see here. Good, nice. But yeah, so I got yeah, I just ran into the house and grabbed solder paste out of the fridge. I read I should keep it in the fridge. We'll see how important that is. I probably should have let it warm up before I brought it out. I don't know. I'm also... A lot of this is just kind of learning how to use this stuff to begin with, because I tried to stream the other night, and I just was squirting way too much solder paste on the board, so I think I'm going to try use a little toothpick or something to apply it. But, you know, there's a reason I put the description of the scene as, or the description of the stream is like soldering mistakes and whatnot. This is probably going to be lots of terrible things. Helps keep it from separating. Well, that's good to know. I figured my garage is like getting up to 110, 120 degrees during the day, so I figured keeping it out here wasn't the best idea. Let's see. Now I need a little applicator. I just squidged a little solder paste out into a note card because I realized I have no finesse with the plunger yet. So I may apply a little on there. Let's see. I suppose I could use this tool. It really does take so very little of this stuff. 3D print one of the screw plunger things. I think I saw, is it like, it's got like a little like lever ratchet thing? I think I might have seen one of those. That's the other thing, I need to get a 3D printer. I do not have a 3D printer. And I haven't really left the house to go to any maker spaces in a while. Tiny dot. It's a much tinier dot than I had on the other day. Of course, the other thing is the board. Well, I guess the board gives me some indication of what direction the diode should go in. Much different than through-hole stuff. I got my dorky magnifying glasses on. I guess I could look at the... That looks like too much solder, but we'll see. That seems like quite a lot, but we'll see what happens. I'm also not worried if I screw this up because it's just a test kit. But let's see, that's D18. Maybe I'll smudge a little bit of that off in there. I don't think I need much of a difference though. Whatever, it'll probably be alright. So, the schematic says that's a D18. This is hard to read on the camera. Maybe I should push this further down. Let's... I'm going to be able to read this a little better. I'm also trying to remind myself to switch to a smaller view if I'm going to be making big moves with the camera, because that can be very nauseating. Hello, Mr. Skipper J. Haven't seen you in a while. I also haven't streamed. I realized one of my last streams was almost exactly a year ago. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Oh well, there we go. Did that help at all? That kind of helped. I'm looking for D18. Let me switch back to here. Hello, Rika. How are you? There we go. I'm looking for D18. I guess I can just like hold this up to the camera if I want to. There's a D18. Well, that actually... That might be an LED. It's like, yeah, okay. D18 looks like it's an LED. So, not just a plain old... Well... Broke your compose key fiddling about it. Oh. I want to see about copying. Well, now you can't see what I'm doing because I'm messing around with OBS. But I want to go to my microscope. And I think I would like to bring that in. Okay, so that's a schematic. You can't really see that very well, but I can kind of see it. So D18, according to the bill of materials, I've got 11 LEDs. What doesn't help also, what doesn't help with this kit is the instructions are all in Chinese. Because I bought the cheapest kit I could get, so why splurge on localization? It's a bomb! But yeah, and like, what I'm looking at is there are two kinds of LEDs listed. I think one's blue and one's white. But I have 11 of one, 4 in the other. I think the 4 blue? Actually, this is where my Chrome view could come in handy. Let me bring that up as I mess around with green garbage. Hopefully I don't reveal too much about my purchase history while I'm here. Actually, why don't I look that up real quick? What I'm doing is I'm looking up the order for this kit that I bought. Oh, Automod. Automod is a dork. You want to know what kind of underwear and refrigerators I buy on Amazon? You don't want to see the refrigerated underwear I buy. Nice in the summer, but... Come on, Amazon, let me in. You can see my fully professional streaming operation as I do boring things off screen. Come on, Chrome, cooperate with me. There we go. Yeah, Automod's got it out for you. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I just bought this thing. You can see There we go. Yeah, I put a weird transparency on this. I don't need transparency on this. Makes it hard to read. This is the kit I bought. Yeah, it looks like Automod hated that you used the words thing and lewd. What the hell? Alright, so actually that LED I want in the corner is going to be one of the 4. Because it is blue. Why am I clicking on OBS? It's over here. So when it's done, this is the kit that I'm building. Kind of fun. So I guess that's a blue LED, so that'll help me a little too. Go back to the microscope. Yeah, these magnifying glasses look super dorky. It's fun. Okay, so we're looking for 4 LEDs, which amongst my parts. Gonna look like one of these in here. I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking to turn. Make a note to myself. I'm going to have hotkeys for all this junk at some point. Alright. So amongst all these parts, looks like these appear to be these. Yeah. Get in focus. And those appear to be LEDs. So I think this is what D18 wants to be. Fun part is going to be figuring out which direction these go. Because I know nothing. Hopefully I don't drop them all on the floor, because that's another thing I'm really good at. Dropping my parts on the floor. But yeah, these LEDs are so tiny. Yeah, I can see, like, compared to my thumb, they look huge on the microscope, but they're just absolutely tiny. Come on, focus, you bastard. I guess I should keep it G-rated, but yeah, those are tiny. And you can see my absolutely horrendous wad of solder there, but I think it's going to be okay. Oh yeah, there's a reason I'm wearing these magnifying glasses. Let's see when I'm opening this stupid thing. Alright. Which you can barely see, but I guess if I held it closer into the camera, you can see that. Got like some chores while it's not staring outside. Yeah, good luck with the chores. Hopefully we get a little break in the weather here soon. Alright. Managed to spill one little guy out. Holy crap, is it tiny. Guess I should hold it up to the microscope so maybe I could see what the pads even look like. Ah, there's an arrow. Well, that's convenient. It's not as convenient because the arrow's on the underside. I definitely couldn't have seen that with the naked eye. At least not my naked eyes. I think I got solder. Oh boy. Did I just drop it? I did drop it, but it went somewhere I found it. Okay. So, okay. We got this bugger. I'm imagining... Well, you know, why don't I look this up real quick? I got the internet for a reason. Let's see. Let's bring up Chrome again. This claims to be a 0805 LED. What direction are those going? Do they have a logo? It's handy. Scrub down. I saw a diagram in the Googles. Circuit board, heavy object. I don't need a heavy object. Okay. Surface mount LED. Indicator, polarity. Alright. Well, how does that relate to what I'm looking at on the solder board? So, the plus is on the broad side of the triangle, and the negative is on the pointy side of the triangle. Okay. Pointy side is negative. So according to, okay, now which side? Now I gotta remember on the schematic, which direction is the correct which direction is it? Alright, so I can tell from that the pointy end is negative. LED schematic symbol, which direction is? Okay. Positive is... Okay, alright. That should be easy enough to remember. Pointy end of the triangle is... The cathode is negative on both the device and the schematic. So that's cool. That makes sense. I just gotta remember pointy is negative. So, looking back at my schematic again. Not the button I'm on. So looking at my schematic again. D18 positive is coming off of the resistor. So flat side of the triangle goes towards the resistor. I'm belaboring this like crazy. But I'm learning it. Alright, so that I think would mean we want the flat side of the triangle. We want this to be positive. I believe this is coming from our neighboring resistor. So the arrow points to the right of the screen. Now I assume I'll get my angled pointy tweezers. Chase it around on the board a little bit. Alright, there we go. What do we got here? This is the top side. Green dot means what? I'm gonna drop this on the floor before I use it. Alright. I believe the green dot is negative. Yeah. This is very hard to keep still. So I believe the green dot is negative because if I flip it over, it's hard to do under the camera. Yeah, green dot is the pointy side. I guess the other thing I want to make sure of here, that's where the contacts are, right? Contacts are on the edges. Right. Metal's on the edge. Yeah. It's alright. Green dot goes to the right. Now I'm going to try to plonk this down into the muck. I believe that's how it goes. The lighting is bad. There we go. I believe the green dot is negative. Now I've got it terribly aligned. I'm gonna come in here, try to nudge it. I don't think I need to nudge it too much. Because I believe the solder ball will form up and nudge it the rest of the way forward. So this time, I'm going to attempt to use my hot air gun, which is off to the side here. She's warming up. Very hot, this thing. Can't be hot already. Well, I guess we'll find out. Got the fan on at about half, so I'm hoping it doesn't blow the part away. I guess you can't really see the hot air gun under the microscope, but... Oh, I'm kind of blowing it away. Alright, maybe I need to pin it in place for a little bit, but we'll see. Turn the fan down just a little bit. I hear that that's not the greatest thing, because I can, there we go, we're getting some heat. If I turn the air down too low, that can hurt the heating element. Which are kind of considered as disposable in these things. Let's see. Let's get the microscope a little further out of the way. Everything's blurry. Don't adjust your set. That's my goof. Just trying to get this as vertical as possible. If it isn't apparent, I have no idea what I'm doing, but this worked on the YouTubes. Oop, I'm blowing it off again. That's not good. That huge puddle of poo is not great, but what I've seen it do is kind of form itself up on the pads when it finally melts. Which is good. But I see the LED is no longer on the pad at all, so that's bad. That's bad. Nudge her back on there. And I guess if I totally screw this up, well, I kind of don't care. I want to make some mistakes and see how terrible it ends up. Because I've seen a few parts just kind of magically fall into place. When it's heated up properly. Did the magic happen? I think the magic happened, sort of. The internet is judging, yes. The secret is you can't judge me any harder than I judge myself. Alright. So I think that turned out okay. It kind of magically formed up onto the pads. Which is what I wanted. There's still some poo on there. I think it formed itself up. It's not the greatest, but I think I did alright. Just gotta make sure I don't blow the part off, but yeah. It kind of surface tensions itself onto the pads. Like magic. Which is what I was hoping for. So now the question is, will it work when I eventually turn it on? Who knows? It looks not too bad though. It's maybe I can look at it on the side. Let's see. Make everyone vomit with my microscope skills. That's not too bad, I don't think. I don't really see much underneath. Blah. Yeah, alright. Yeah, looks pretty good. I should find a better way to do that. I don't make everybody puke. Maybe if I do... So I just did that one. So I guess these 4 are going to be the corners of the board. But yeah, I need better microscope presentation skills. I need to hold it still. Oh no! I'm not leaving it. I clicked the wrong button. Oh well. Yeah, maybe there we go. So it's not the best, but you can see that. I think I got it. Might be better. If I... No. Anyway, this is an experiment. There we go. If I move it very slowly, you can maybe see there's some blobby doos under it. So yeah, next time I might want to use a little less solder, but that's okay. Probably not a bridge. Is that lasagna or lozenge on camera? It's lozenge lasagna. Let's see. I'm kind of working from the corner of this board over. I think I would like to find Q3, which Q3 appears to be... Let's get closer to this. Maybe I'll not fill the entire screen while I'm moving this detail camera. The professional camera skills are wanting. Now, there we go. So I'm looking for Q3, which is going to be this buddy. And that's a transistor, and I think I know those by shape. I think these are the transistor. So that's fun. I need an 8050, is that what these are? Back to the microscope. These things are so hard to see. X. Autofocus would be nice. So it doesn't look like I'm looking at sausage. Like the astronomical chorizo that showed up in Space Press earlier this week. Alright, so I'm looking at this. These say they are J3Y. Okay. Does that have any relationship to my bill of materials? Q3 is an 8050 transistor, which, what does that mean? Hungry now. Well, don't eat PCB. We're looking at Q3. Q3. According to this, it says I have Q1 through 4 is going to be SOT23. Is that? Which, alright. Is that what these are? Yeah, don't eat your, don't eat a mister. Don't eat your FPGAs. Kind of like, look at a Nintendo Switch cart, but worse. It's a Basis 3. I need to actually, at some point, get into some FPGA development. That was actually, I bought the E10 board to use the Mister, but also telling myself I was going to learn how to program it and develop for it. I have not done that. I've only played games on it. Okay, so this is confusing. It appears I have 10 transistors. Bill of materials calls for 4. I'm hoping that means I have extra. Let's see, what's 6 plus 4? 6 plus 4? Okay, yeah, I think I do have extra because there's 4 on the front, and then, I don't know. It's whatever this phrase in Chinese is. I have 4 transistors, but then I have 6 more. So that'd explain why I have 10. The asterisk, I think, means these are not for any particular part of the circuit that I'm building. They're just for practice. So I'm thinking they're extra. Oh no, I just made everything go spinny. Okay. I need to put like motion stabilization on this stream because I'm terrible. Alright, so that is a transistor. Let's switch back over here, then mess with this. I need foot pedals. I need like a guitarist has. So I can switch between things. Alright, so that's going to stay put, I hope. We're looking at Q1 through 4, it's going to be this transistor. Being very slow about this, but I'm trying to be deliberate and learn this stuff. Okay. Back to the microscope. Let's make a mess again. Sit down and stabilize this out. Man, these magnifying glasses are dorky. It's fun. Alright. So we got a little bit of paste here. Tiny bit. Tiny bit in the wrong spot. Tiny bit in the entirely wrong spot. Well, maybe not entirely wrong. Let's just bulldoze this over with this giant tweezer. Man. Things sure do look different between a microscope view and your naked eye. I think this is the wrong tool to do this with. I mean, it's not what this tool's meant for. You know what I could do? You could use this tool. That might be too little, but we'll see. That really does seem like too little. That's probably plenty. I don't know why I'm saying dot. I want to make dots out of the solder. Okay, that might be plenty. I'm trying to be sparing. Weirdo solder poo. Bullying. Automod said you bullied the solder. I don't understand that. Automod said you bullied the solder. I think Automod is not too sensitive. You can bully solder all day on this stream. I don't care. I should look at turning off Automod. I wonder if that's a thing that I turned on. It's been a while since I streamed, so I forget what it is. Alright, I should probably not open this package of parts directly over the floor. I managed to tip one out. Automod, you are mortal foe. There we go. It seems a little less than helpful at times. I mean, I guess a bot can die if you turn it on. Alright, well this buddy is upside down, but I believe this is what I want to stick here. Tiny tweezers. Hey, okay. Parts jumping around like a bug. Okay. I believe this is my part. Let's get her in position for docking. Let's totally screw it up. Okay, well, it's within a mile of the docking bay. See if we can nudge her into place. Yeah, see, there's not enough smudge there, not enough schmoo, because it's got to stick to the pads. I got a little schmoo on one of the pads. See if we can get a little schmoo on there without totally messing up our part. This is not going to go very well. Gotta go gadget schmoo. It's too much schmoo, but we'll live with it. Good enough, okay. This is going to be a mistake. But I'm going to make the mistake anyway. Because this is all about making mistakes. Let the hot air warm up. And here we go. Hopefully I don't blow the part away. Look at that schmoo expand. I'm hoping the schmoo happily contracts. Oh, there goes my part. I'm too close. I guess I could also, like, insulate some parts with some Kapton tape. Kapton tape. Oh, I see schmoo movement. Do I see schmoo magic? I could probably afford to turn up the air on this. It probably shouldn't be taking this long. Oh. You see, schmoo melting. Bottom schmoo didn't melt down. Oh! Well, there we go. I'm getting respect for the shmoo here. Oh, it's like a cold solder joint if I were to have done it by hand. I mean, that's a good question. I don't know how safe it is to point this stuff. I don't know what the melting point is. I've got the air set at 300 Celsius, which is like 512 Fahrenheit. I might need to turn the air up. But I do like the way that the shmoo just kind of pulled the piece into position. I mean, I guess the ultimate thing with this is going to be when I apply power to it, does it work? If it doesn't work, well, then I know I made a mistake somewhere. Where do we want to go next? One of the next things, I know I've got... So I've done a resistor, I've done an LED, I've done a transistor. Now there's a ring. Come on, focus, you bastard. There we go. There's a ring of resistors and LEDs, and that's supposed to light up and go bling. I guess I could do this other corner, which is very similar to the one I just did. I got these chips on the other night, which are not perfect, but not awful. Maybe I'll try the other corner, since I've been relatively successful. You know, I'm going to go for broke. I am going to try this other corner. I'm going to shmoo all three of these parts and see if I can't get them all to lock in rather than doing one at a time. This may be a mistake, but we'll see. Back to the microscope. We're going to paint some shmoo on. Need to focus. Now focus this bad. Come on, you can focus. Yeah, it looks real big under the microscope. So much more to do on this dumb board. But it's lots of opportunities to screw it up. Because I've got another thing I want to assemble. And I would prefer not to screw it up. Dot, dot, bigger dot, more dots. So I want to dot, more dots, okay, stop dots. I would like to get this right, or as right as I can get it, before I do the other kit. The other kit is a SCSI drive to SD card widget that I want to use in a classic Mac. And really the main thing is an SD card slot. That's that surface mount. But I've never done it before, so I'm going to screw this up first. Because the kit costs like $35 US. So what do we need here? We need a resistor, an LED, and a transistor. You should probably have gone through a solder board like this at some point. Yeah. That's most of the soldering I've ever done, is the through-hole stuff. And I did that initially with a $15 super cheap soldering iron. Ooh. Well, that part just rolled off. Oh, there it went. Okay. Parts are so tiny. But yeah, I did a little bit of arcade 80s arcade machine repair using an ancient soldering iron. And it worked until I burned a trace off of one of the boards. I figured I should get a more controllable soldering iron. Then eventually got into all, fell down further down the rabbit hole. Alright. Let's see if we can get this baby to dock onto the board. Yeah, I was being really careful and then I just plonked it off to the side. That's cool. I'm hoping I can get these approximately correct. I think I'm going under it. But I'm hoping I can get these approximately correct and just heat up all of them. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I see why. This is where a stereo microscope would come in handy. I can't see that it was like lifted off the board a little bit. Okay. Yeah, pine sols seem pretty cool. I've seen some YouTube videos about them. I wouldn't mind playing with one someday. Let's see. And again, according to our schematic, the positive, yeah, the arrow points away from the resistor. Looks like they've been friendly to me about that. Yeah, I saw the pine sol thing, like, those things have like a microcontroller in them and stuff. They look like they're way more smarts than I'd expect a soldering iron to have. I guess they're doing smart things. Alright, there's our jumping beam of an LED. A flat end just towards the resistor. So I believe that's correct. Now the other thing I've seen folks do with this that I might have to try next is you can get reflow oven. So you like paint all the solder on and you put all the parts down and then you just bake it, which would be very convenient. But again, I don't know what the heat tolerance is on some of these things. So I guess you just throw it all in an oven and it doesn't all die. Let's see. Yeah, that's the underside of the resistor. Man, these are tiny. Okay, well, those are crooked as heck, but if I don't blow all the parts away, maybe I can get them all to shmoo into place at once. Just about to start ordering parts for a retro computer cyberdeck thing. Those are... I've seen people do cool stuff with that on like a subreddit. Raspberry Pi stuff and whatnot, and custom keyboards and custom 3D printed cases. I kind of want to do something like that too. Raspberry Pis are spendy these days thanks to, you know, everything. Occurring to me that maybe I want a bigger tip on my hot air gun. Oh, would you look at that? This shmoo is magic. Custom ISO running on an FPGA adapt. That's cool. Well, this shmoo is pretty magic. Okay, well, maybe I can get the other parts of the board faster. cloud high, just scoot into place. Yeah! This is my first time doing this, so I am mystified. And I'm thinking I got things in the right place, but we'll see. Alright, well, maybe that lighting is a little better. They're not awfully crooked, and a little excess shmoo here, but it's not sticking. I'm planning on giving this whole thing an alcohol bath when I'm closer to done, so that'll get rid of flux and fun stuff. But yeah, I guess I'll move on to another corner. Trying to remember to switch to the smaller camera view when I do this because I don't want everyone to vomit. So, next corner, nearly the same as the first. I'm actually starting to wonder if maybe once I get dressing the ring part here, this bit, maybe I can shmoo all those into place and just have a circle heating party there. And maybe it'll go faster the farther I get. Which, you know, that's how things work when you learn them, I guess. Alright. Just had a shower, but let me take the alcohol. Well, it is 99% isopropyl alcohol. You probably don't want that. Where was it? 99%? 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. That's gonna be a hell of a trip. Alright, how do we clamp this in? We're getting to the edge of our space here. Just kind of using these helping hand clamps as makeshift. Hope that's not what I put in the cocktails. No. What I put into the cocktails? Actually, that would be a fun stream sometime, maybe, if I hauled some of this stuff into the kitchen and did a stream on the cocktails. Use nothing but the best locally sourced bourbon and gin, or whatever they'll drop off at the house. It's just the best. The best bourbon and gin is the bourbon and gin you have on hand. Shmoo dot, shmoo dot. No more shmoo. Shmoo dot, shmoo dot. Oh, that's a shmoo log. I don't want a shmoo log. Shmoo dot. Let me zoom in on that. What's in that drink? Rum. I can't. Yeah. And not the beer. Because that's another fun thing. We got a lot of craft breweries around here that make IPA, India Pale Ale. You don't want to confuse the two. That could be a fun mistake. Well, you want to drink IPA? You sure? Okay. Alright. Let's get us another transistor. It's just... I was about to jinx myself and make a comment on how this has been going, but I'm not going to do that. If I say this is going well, that's when I set fire to my workshop. So that's how that goes. Set fire to the workshop, or I spill every single one of these grain of rice parts onto the floor. And just like I dropped that one. I thought I dropped it, and then it just jumped into my hand. And I dropped it again. This is the part of the stream when I drop all my parts onto the floor, never to be found again. Okay. It's good that they gave me extra transistors. I think they gave me extra of all the parts here. I just dropped that friggin' part, and I saw where it went. I know I didn't drop that on the floor. Oh well. More crunchies. The one sad thing, well, a sad thing about my new stream setup here is I moved house since the last time I streamed. And the last time I streamed, I was in my basement. Now, I am in my garage. And unfortunately, that means no cats. But I'm hoping at some point to go into the house for a basement gaming stream or some such. And if and when I do that, cats will inevitably show up. Man, that is going to bug me. I watched where that transistor fell, then I looked away, and then it was gone. Okay, well, I have spare transistors. I guess the thing to do is to not pick up the entire strip of parts. But yeah, I need like 4 transistors and they gave me 10, so that's cool. So alright, I open the strap, tip it out on the workbench. Try to be a little more careful with this garbage. You know, I'm probably gonna step on it and get it stuck in my toe like a splinter at some point. Oh, international karate. Gotta play that game someday. Okay, here we go. All that fuss for one part. I gotta get faster. What amazes me, well, I don't know why it should amaze me, but there are machines that are meant to do this, that do this so fast. I understand why people like DIY build them. Okay, that's close enough. The shmoo will help. So I need an LED. I gotta think after I screw this up enough, I'll get better at it. Alright. I believe the thicker part of the board symbol here is the positive end. No, negative end. Negative end. So, polarity is important. I believe that doesn't go there. According to the schematic, I'm going to be very deliberate with this. According to the schematic, D16 here, positive goes towards the resistor. And the resistor's coming in at the left. Little green dot, I believe, goes to the right. Believe I got that correct. And then, of course, resistor doesn't care. Resistor's happy either way. Man, there are so many parts here. Oofta. Okay. I'm doing it again. I'm picking up the entire strip of parts. I should not do that. Okay. I got the resistor out. Get her on the board. There we go. So that's crooked as heck, but at least it's in the neighborhood. I can nudge. It's pretty nudged. Now I'm gonna trust the smooth. And be adventurous. Turn my fan up a little more. You know what, actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a bigger tip on there before I go too much further. Because I believe it would be advantageous if I had more airflow. Need a screwdriver. Handy dandy iFixit kit. No, you can't see that. This is a nice kit. More things on the floor. I should really, I should put down a net. I should put a net on the floor. The screwdriver's too small. Using a precision screwdriver when the precision is not what I need. Alrighty. Hope I didn't already strip the screws on these tips. It's possible I did. Possible this is the only tip I ever get to have on me. I don't think that's true though. There we go, she came off. So, this is what I'm doing. Ouch, that's hot. It's still hot. Okay. Go figure, when you use a hot air gun, the tips that deliver the hot air will be hot. So, this is the tip I was using. That's the tip I was using. Let me get my hand motion right. That's the tip I'm gonna be using. It's maybe about like double the width. Just because I noticed while I was like waving my hand around with the hot air, things were moving. So maybe if I use a smaller tip, things will move less. It's fun to make a demo. I had an idea, which I haven't done. I had an idea to actually put an Amiga emulator in the sidebar there. That could be fun. Some demos. This is all running off YouTube. Then the solder shmoo with the soporific. There we go. Better screwdriver. If I use it properly. There we go. I want to make sure this tip doesn't blow off. Knock all my parts off. Alright. Turn the hot air back on. I think I should adjust this camera at some point so you can see fun things like, you know, that's going to be a disaster if I move it. Anyway. Alright, hot air seems to be hot enough for now. Let's try bigger tip, a little bit more air, and this is probably the point of the stream where I just absolutely blow this right off the board. Trying to be careful. Because I want to heat these up. I don't want to physically blow them off the board. I also don't want to spend more time here applying heat than I have to. Because I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that sometimes too much heat is bad. You see our transistor schmood roughly into place. LED schmood into place. How about our resistor? See some schmoo action. Kind of crooked. Alright, well. I mean, I guess the thing is that these are roughly in the right spots. Could maybe schmoo this into a better orientation. Oh, she schmooed way off. Wow, I screwed that one up. I didn't trust the power of the schmoo at that point. It's still soldered, though. Well, this is the rework part of hot air rework that I have no experience with yet. I'm hoping I haven't, like, melted my LED. How about that? That's pretty darn good, I think. I'm trying to be a little bit stupid and perfectionist because I really want to understand how this moves. I'm going to go in and nudge this. Can I nudge this? I can nudge it. I can also fully knock it out the board if I'm not careful. That's nudged enough. Okay. Well, that's probably good enough for government work. Yeah, the thing I want to be sure of is that I don't literally melt these parts. Looking not too bad though. I'm gonna get the other corner now. And then I think I'm gonna try to be brave when I get to the circle and move them all. And see if I can speed things up. Hmm. Okay, so we're pretty well clamped down now. Back to the microscope. Back to the microscope, and time to apply some more sheen. I do think this is easier than hand soldering all these tiny parts, so it's at least got that much going for it. You know, I barely used any of the schmo. Smooth out. Smooth out. Ooh, let's say smooth out. Wow. Schmoo. That doesn't seem like enough schmoo. Smooth out. A lot, plenty of schmoo. But dot. More dots. Okay, stop dots? Maybe a little more dot. Okay, stop dot. That's a mess. But I think it's an okay mess. I think I'm learning that this is an acceptable mess. Okay, what part do we want next? Let's, oh hey, I just found my lost transistor. Good job. And so that transistor is going to go right here. That transistor is going to be upside down. That transistor did just fall on the floor. Okay, well I found it, and now it's gone. I heard it, but I'm not going to look for it because I have extras. Well, that was a whole narrative right there. Found a transistor, lost a transistor. Alright, let's try it with this one. Close enough. There she goes. Alright, one of my last blue LEDs. Oh, bugger. I think I might have just accidentally launched that across the room. Boy, this is fun. Okay. Do we have any spare LEDs? And seriously, I don't know where that part went, and then I heard a noise behind me, which makes me think maybe I flung it off the tape. I bet I could just bridge that. Complete the circuit. Yeah, no. I'm never finding that. This is fun. Make sure I didn't just, like, spill it onto my work surface. Oh well. I'll come back to that one. Well, that's frustrating. Oh well. I keep seeing things that I think might be my part, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Oh well, moving on. got a 4 ain't bad. I'm wondering. LED. I don't think I have any spare LEDs. It'd be nice if they'd given me a spare LED, but I didn't think they did. Wait. Carry on. Live dangerously and put this resistor here. Just nudge this a little bit. I'm certain it's not going to be enough, no, but it probably is. Huh. What doesn't help is that the part I'm looking for is a little white speck. And there's a bunch of bits of styrofoam around here that are little white specks. I need to stop looking for it. If I had something else around here to sacrifice, I could harvest an LED. I could probably just put some random LED in there. But let's go ahead and solder this into place. I'm curious if what I've learned so far could help me solder that SD card slot that I want to solder. Oh, now I'm blowing the parts off the board. That's not good. Maybe I got a little overzealous and a little too close. Might help if I show you what I'm doing. I'm just holding the hot air gun at a hopefully respectable distance from the parts. And it looks like a mess. But nope, abort, abort, abort. Blew that part right off. It flew too close to the sun. I felt it start to melt. I may have screwed it up already, but we'll see. I can see where a stand for this hot air gun would come in handy. And maybe an even bigger nozzle. There we go. No magic is happening. The shmoo goes into place, pulls the parts with it. Pretty good. Still mad I lost that diode, or that LED. That's okay. I could probably find another LED or just bridge that part of the board and call it a loss. Just a practice board. So now the part I want to do. I've done the four corners. I think what I'm going to attempt now. Come on, focus. Focus, you bugger. Eh? Focus. Never mind. Anyway, what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do the circly part of this. Well, you know, focus. There you go. So there's like a halo of resistors and diodes here. I think I'm going to shmoo all those. And then try heating up the whole halo. This might be a mistake. Probably a mistake. But I don't care, I'm going to do it. Yeah, and the microscope is too close. You won't be able to see me soldering the whole halo, but that's alright. I'm gonna do it anyways. So I guess the other thing is, what goes in this halo? We got a schematic. And the schematic is right side up, that's cool. Okay, so those are all 330 resistors. And a different set of diodes. Or a different set of LEDs. Which I believe are around here somewhere. I hope they're not the extremely tiny things. Let's see. No, those are not what I'm looking for. Are these things? Yeah, okay. What's that, chicken dance? Anyway. These look like LEDs. Okay. Green dot, I believe, goes towards the outside of the radial. This is totally the chicken dance. I can't imagine composing the chicken dance as an Amiga mod. It's probably fun though. Alright, bud. Got that classic crappy sampled guitar sound. Alright, so we got D9. I'm just gonna shmoo all these. Load up. Load up. Is that plentiful shmoo? I think it might be. I need to better my shmoo game. Oh, blur. Shmoo dot. But you maybe need to like scrape that more than dot it. Welcome back with foods and vitamin water. There we go. Let's get a little bit more crap out of this. Yeah, alright. No, 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 no. I think I need to get like a nice streamer of schmo in here. Stuff is kind of grody. But if it works, good. All right. Blop, 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 blop. Blop, blop. Make sure I don't wipe off any of it that I've applied already as I go around the circle. Get more adventurous here. Bop. 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 You could see that. Yep. About this. The circle of shroom. I'm going to get a little more exacting with my new application. And also not involve kitty fur. Dot. Shoot up. So many of these to do. About halfway around the circle. I think this is ultimately going to be easier than if I had tried to solder all these by hand. Probably would have been a disaster if I tried to solder them by hand. Like one at a time. Yeah, that was a disastrous little shmoo application. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Way too much. It's a lot of shmoo. It's alright. I think I'm learning that I can be rather imprecise with this stuff. It's pretty forgiving. Yeah, this stuff has weird pixies in it. Weird dark magic. Oh, we're almost around the circle. This is very likely going to be the part where I really lose half the parts. But it'll be fun, maybe. Alright. I think that's all the shmoo. Yeah, so I can just start placing components. I think I may go for the resistors first. I think I'm gonna go one kind at a time. One kind of component at a time. That way. I I can be relatively sure. And the right things in the right spots. We'll see how my plan works. I just bump the board. Okay. Doing resistors first. Just dumped a bunch of them out of my table, which is probably going to prove to be a mistake. Resistor. Hopefully it doesn't mind that placement. Come on, get in your home. Yeah, she's there. I also read a thing I need to watch out for is something called tombstoning, where if I do this wrong, the parts can stand up on end rather than settling into place. Which that'll be fun if that happens. I don't want it to happen just so I can see what happens when it does. I also don't want it to happen. So that's in place. Yeah, dark magic can do nasty things. It is nice that the schmoo here kind of holds things in place. Where are we? We're on R60. Only about 5 more. Then I start on the LEDs. Hopefully I don't launch any more parts across my room. There is danger of it because all of these resistors are upside down on my little rubber mat. And I'm close to launching them every time I flip one over. R52. Let me get that more on camera. Taste the magnet. Alright. That's kind of smooth in there. What do we got next? R53. Get in your schmoo home. Thank you, resistor. That is all. It does look like a lot. It is really not much, though. Well, that one's just a mess. That's just shameful. But I'm hoping it'll clean itself up. Oh, you can't even see what I just did. I put R5 in. Okay, and we're back around the circle. Now, let's time for LEDs. Oh, and we have an extra resistor. That'll be handy to keep around. Music is getting more exciting. It's freaking me out. What do we got next? This'll work. So I'm gonna hate myself, but I think I'm gonna dump out all the LEDs at once. With the idea that they'll be easier to pick up. Could be an incorrect idea. Yeah, these packages are a little hard to get into. I have dumped 10 little LEDs out on my workbench. I'm hoping I don't sneeze. Now, what I think I've learned so far is on each of these LEDs, the green dot goes toward the thick part of the symbol. So, let's start placing LEDs. You can't see that one I just placed. There we go. So I think the green dot goes outward. The schmoo? There you go. Okay. Let's go this way around. Green dot towards the outside. Some of these are not as schmooed in as I'd like, but maybe a little careful application of here. Let's stay anyway. Oop. And I oop. Okay. Moving on to D10. I don't think D10 has enough schmo right there. Let me schmoo her up a little more. That's probably enough schmoo now. Boy, this is tricky. I'm not talking much while I do this because I'm holding my breath as I pick up the LEDs. And I think I could use a little more schmoo right here. on D11. Maybe that might be sufficient shmoo, but I'm finding that a little bit more shmoo works as glue. Yeah, this is a practice PCB. It's supposed to light up when I'm done with it. So we'll see if I actually succeed at that. I might have just lost an LED, but we'll see. Got the same. I might have one in blue also. I bought 2 of them to really get some practice in. Yeah, I got another one. If it looks anything like this. Wow, these glasses are dorky. Yeah, I got this one in blue. Might be the same thing. It's a fun hobby. I'm hoping to put together a few non-practice projects soon. Like I was kind of hoping to do it today, but I really wanted to get through all the mistakes I could think of. Have to do the blue one by hand. Ooh, I don't know. I'm looking at these parts, and these parts are... I don't know that I could do these by hand. Oh, hey. Is that the LED I dropped? Oh, yeah, there's an LED I dropped. Okay. Yeah, this solder paste magic. I think I'm more comfortable making the demonic deal with the shmoo than trying to do these by hand. Yeah, I'm sure they look bloody big. You could, like, just grab it in your fist and, like, plonk it down on here. Coming project is changing HDMI port on Cousin XL. Oh, yeah, good luck with that. That's a lot of pins. Good thing you got the, I haven't done it. I haven't done that. I have a project like that to replace an HDMI port, and that does seem like a thing to work up to. It's really cool when you can do it, though, because it's kind of like magic. You fix something that's broken like that. Especially something that you might not, you know, be able to afford to get another one of or acquire right now in these trying times. Alright, I got that there. But yeah, I got like an El Cheapo $70 US hot air rework station to my left here, to my right here, and it will make an appearance shortly, as I have 2 more LEDs to place, and once they are placed, I'm gonna venture some hot air into this thing. But yeah, the only soldering I've done before this was through hole. A whole different world. Oh no, I've got 2 more LEDs to go. Can they give me a spare? That'd be really nice if they gave me a spare. So I did drop one earlier. Let's see, you can just barely see. You've got your tabs monitor working, and after it looks like you needed a recap. Yeah, that's the fun thing with CRTs. It seems like 90% of the time it's just replaced the ancient capacitors. I mean, heck, that's the deal with a lot of multiple decade-old electronics. Alright, that's in some schmoo, but it could be better in the schmoo. That is real crooked in its schmoo. That's good enough. I think when I get better at this, I might try putting models together because I feel like they're similar skills. Where are we at? There we go. That could probably use a little more schmo. It doesn't look like it from here, but I'm just using a little piece of cardboard as a palette to pick up tiny bits of solder schmo. Dot them on there. And it looks a mess, but I've been finding it's cleaned up pretty well. Yeah, a couple of weekends ago I repaired a old CRT monitor for a Commodore Amiga, which was nice because it's like a 30-year-old monitor. And it's a really good CRT. It had fallen off a shelf and actually cracked the circuit board, so I managed to get that back together. Let's save this one LED because that could come in handy later. If I don't blow it right off the desk. Alright, so now for a moment of truth. I think I have all the parts in the LED halo mode in. Now it's a matter of heating them up. Now, before I do that, I'm gonna give it a little bit bigger nozzle again. Should I? No. I'm just gonna use a nozzle I got. I think the best way to present this, but I'm just gonna start keeping my way around the circle. And hopefully these parts don't fly off. Come on. Getting your schmoo home. There we go. So that's the cool thing about sticking these things down in a solder schmoo is they kind of flip right onto the pads when it works. Hopefully hubris doesn't jack me up here. Flying too close to the sun, folks. There we go. See, I don't think I could do that with hand soldering. Got my little wax wings made of schmo. It's kind of amazing how these parts just kind of self-align. Thanks to the, surface tension of this garbage. I am kind of impressed with this magic. Of course, I'm probably getting too close to my speakers here and get some of the music feedback, but that's okay. R55, we're on R55. Not bad. Now this one, I may have screwed it. I screwed that one up, for sure. Right. Yeah, I had a good run. I screwed up that one LED. Well, you know what, I'm going to keep going. Because I think, oh yeah, that one tombstone, that one actually stood up on end. But I think I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm going to come back to it. Make sure I don't drop the hot air gun in my lap. Yeah, I think I can come back to it. I'll heat it back up and kind of nudge it around with tweezers. I mean, really, I'm pretty lucky it only happened once so far. Watch it happens with every single last one of these.
What do they want? To destroy all life that is not their own. They believe only they have the right to exist in the universe. That all other life forms are inferior and must be
I
exterminated.
kind of don't want to spend too much time in any one part of the board. Oh, come on, D5. Thank you. R53. Good job. Come on, D4. Good job. That looks like a lot of solder in R53. I'm hoping that one's not bridged. D4, that one formed up pretty well. We got D4, R52, and D3. That's a lot of solder in D3. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably a problem. I bet you D3 is gonna tombstone. Yep. Oh. Well, look at that one. That one tombstone. Perfect. All right. Well, we'll come back to that one. I think that happens because I put way too much solder on that. So I'm glad it happened, because now I know what that looks like. We got R51 is almost perfect. Alright. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, well, let's move on to R60. Yes. Yeah, I think I've seen that demo. It's on like a Amiga 1200. Yeah, we need D2. Is that one even on camera? No, D2. Yeah, there we go. You know that? Wow. I'm gonna have to look at that demo again because that is really good graphics. I'm not used to seeing 3D graphics on a Commodore Amiga. Here we go. How's R60 doing? R60's heating up. R60 schmoed in. Okay, now we need B11. B11 and R59. These two might have too much tonight, but we'll see. There's 2 more components and then I'm all the way around the circle. And then I'm going to go back and check out the few that I screwed up. You know, I think some of the tombstoning comes with uneven heating too. That one is not. Right. Let's see if I can get her to go back down a little better. Nah, you know what? I gotta clamp this board down if I'm gonna be pushing things down. Walking away from me. Okay, so we got R59. R59 is not in a good spot. Kind of looks like it. This is where I think a stereo microscope would come in handy, but can't really stream that. Oh, I see. That solder's already hot. As I've been heating this board up, lots of things have gotten warm. And we got a... Oh! Alright. Oh, that one looks like it got into place. Okay, so... let's inspect. R59 looks okay. D10, not so bad. R58, not so bad. D9, not so bad. R57, not so bad. D8, not bad. Ooh. The metal surface of my microscope bed here is hot. It's almost like I've been directing hot air at for a while. R56 is good. D7 is good. R55 is good. D6 is sad. Okay, well, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clamp the board down because I need to apply a little pressure there. So, a little clamp here. A little clamp here. She stays in place. Help if I got a good angle on this board. There's a foot right here, so it's hard to get the alligator tooth in there. Okay. Are you solid? Okay, she's solid. Okay. Sounds like refrigerant. So yeah, so what I'm going to try to do here, heat that back up, and yeah, nudge it around with tweezers, because it is like, it's sticking up a bit too. It's hard to see in the stream capture there, but okay, she's in a better spot now. I think that did it. Wasn't too bad. The real test is going to be whether or not this works at all, this board. We'll see. I also just stuck my finger directly in the stream of the hot air. That's no bueno. I don't think I burned myself too bad. At least I didn't yelp. Alright, what do we got? So, that was D6. I think that's what I just fixed. That's definitely a thing to be aware of with the hot air is it is in fact air that is hot. Okay, D4 looks a little sad. It looks like I didn't fully melt the outside edge of the solder. Let's go D4 again a little bit. And you know, I don't know what I'm doing, so these things I'm telling you on stream are not exactly words of wisdom. Huh. Oh, there she goes. She's melting. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. I like it when they do that. Yeah, that hurts anyway. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's the kind of vibe I'd like on my stream, is terrible injuries. Just kind of take it in stride. I didn't actually burn myself that bad. It was just I realized, oh, this is angry air, in which I just put the finger. It is worth noting. Okay, so yeah, this one stood up nearly entirely straight. Good angle. I'm hoping I heat up the solder and I can kind of nudge it back down. This could be a case for a hand soldering job. Oh, oh, oh. And she just put herself in place. Maybe. Okay, that looks like a cold solder joint. Touching soldering unit. Yeah. Once when I was 7, I think, maybe I was 10, I took a stained glass class. And that involves soldering. I think I might have melted that LED. We'll see what happens. It's kind of in there. But yeah, when I took this stained glass class, it was like a summer class. And I was wearing shorts. And I dropped the soldering iron and it rolled down my leg. That was fun. I'm fussing with it. It's too much, I think. I don't like the way that blob looks. They may have actually just melted the LED. I should probably stop fussing with this. Alright, who else tombstoned? I think that was my last tombstone. Okay. Well, I think I should stop fussing with that. Yeah, that looks terrible, but it might be functional. Let's see. To review. Wow, the circuit board is toasty. This is what I just soldered. Can you focus? Please, camera. There we go, I got a bit of focus. It's still. Hello, camera. Anyway, there's a circle of LEDs. It's actually very tiny. It's supposed to, like, light up in a clock face, I think, sort of. Maybe another attempt. There we go. Yeah, so those are soldered. Some definition thereof. But yeah, that was a fun time. I really did do a dance. Wow, yeah, so this was really an exercise in trying to get all those buggers in there. Well, there's one more I want to try to put in on the side, because I think I have a spare LED. I think... Well, how many more LEDs did they give me? Zik's calling for even more LEDs, and I don't think I have any more. Well, I think they're a part of the circuit. Anyway. I kind of don't have a lot of hope that this is actually going to light up. It looks like there's missing parts. And I don't think these particular parts wandered off from my desk. I do have another practice kit that I might play with too, so one of these is bound to light up. This is a very confusing kit. D8, D19. Oh, there's a D1 LED in the middle there. Okay. Again, this kit is very confusing because there's a schematic, but the bill of materials and instructions are all in Chinese. Figured it out. Okay, I think I'm gonna move up. Let's solder the parts in the middle. Which I believe are all the same resistor. Which I hope we have more of those. Need, oh, there's some capacitors in there. So I saw some capacitors around here somewhere. Just learn Chinese, that's the problem. Do these capacitors not have polarity? Huh. Let's go to the interwebs for a second. SMD capacitor polarity. I mean, these are not the giant ones. How can you tell if an SMD capacitor is polarized? Measure voltage across capacitor. The capacitor with the largest voltage across it is probably... Why SMD capacitors are not marked? The reason is that default surface material is suitable for printing. Okay. How can you tell if a capacitor is positive or negative? You know, that's not... See, I know through-hole capacitors. They're easier to tell, but I believe... There's the dang mouse pointer. Come back here, mouse pointer. Let's hide Chrome for now. Let's go back to microscope because I'm looking at, I think these are capacitors. Capacitors, but they're, I think, they go around in this neighborhood, but they're unmarked. And the schematic shows no polarity. Tell if it's polarized by talking politics around. Yeah. Maybe these are not polarized. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking it, and these are just non-polarized. I guess I can tell once I solder them in, and if things don't work well, then that's one of many other problems. One of many other things I screwed up. So, there's tiny, tiny parts in here that I think are not going to be useful to me. Let me look at this again. What do I have left? Oh, I see. There are some, like... So there's multiple parts of this board. I think the, I know why this is not focusing. I think the left side is a circuit that's going to light up if I've done the job well. The right side is just more practice. Oh, you finally focused when I'm like all the way up there. Yeah. Anyway. There we go. So I think the right side of this is a circuit that should light up if I've done everything correctly. I think the right side of this can light up if I put power around here, but I don't think the right side is a part of all this. So if I finish just the center bit here, and then I apply 5 volts to it, you might see something fun happen. So I'm gonna shmoo all that up. And hopefully I have as much success as I did with the Halo part. I think the itty bitty SMT ones aren't polar. You might be right. Hopefully you're right, because there are no markings whatsoever on them. And if they are polarized, well, that's just unfair. I know life's not fair, but my capacitor should be fair. Alright, I'm putting a little more shmoo on my palette here. This is what I'm using as a palette. You can see a little blob of shmoo, which is no bigger than my pinky nail. But that's probably going to be plenty of shmoo to use. Back to the microscope. Let's shmoo. This is too much shmoo. But I may have learned a thing or two about the shmoo this afternoon. That is way too much shmoo. It'll probably be fine. That or I'll have another tombstone to play with. Alright, that's those 4. On to the next 4, since that's what fits in frame. Happily painting on solder shmoo. See, what time is it? Oh, yeah, I gotta finish this up. It's gonna be dinner time. I have been streaming for a little over 2.5 hours. Okay. I think I'm gonna have maybe another 10 to 20 minutes of this. I would really like to get to a point where I have finished this circuit. That would be satisfying. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that point though. Very close. Okay, so now it's time to place parts. What parts do I have to place? I have 2 capacitors and a bunch of resistors. Let's start with the capacitors because they're weird and different. We're in the middle here. And I hope I don't dump them onto the floor. I almost did. Tiny, tiny parts. Okay. Weird little balls of magical solder poo, yep. Man, these things are tiny. I placed like a dozen, like several dozen of them now. And I still can't get over how tiny, tiny these parts are. They look giant on this screen, but they're smaller than a breadcrumb. And I know these weren't just invented yesterday, and they've been around in the world for a while, but it's the first time I'm playing with them, and I'm gonna have a sense of wonder about this garbage. Okay, 2 capacitors in place. Got 3 resistors on this side. I believe they're all the same resistor. Back to my inscrutable thing here. I've been... No, I think they're fine. These are all different resistors. These are different resistors. Be careful about that. Oh, you sneaky buggers. These are all different resistors. Well, they're not all different resistors. So, okay. I need to find some 10K resistors. Which... What are these? These say... 206. Let me look up on Chrome. What does 206 mean? Let's see. I will never memorize this. This random internet site says these are 20 meg ohm. I don't think that's right. Do I really have 20 meg? Well, I have 2 meg resistors called for at some point. I'm looking for 10K ohm resistors. So these say... So tiny, I cannot look at these things unless they're under the microscope and see what the numbers are. Hello, what number are you? 391? Hmm. 391 budged in through whole parts. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could get the pins just so. And you could bodge them onto the board. I mean, I may have been using the wrong resistors. No, those are correct. Jinkies. Oh, I hope they're not these. What even are these? These are a nightmare. So, here's my mouse. Look at these bastards. These came with the cat. I don't know where they go. I was hoping they were just a torture implement. These are like specks of sand. Maybe I can read what they are. I don't even know. Is there a number on these buggers? I was hoping these were just like a challenge part of the board and not like anything necessary. I think there's writing on them. But the bubbles in the plastic are such that I can't see. Okay, I'm gonna venture and open part of the package. There's a bunch of these. There's like 20 of them. Okay, I think this is just a challenge part. Because the bill of materials says there's 20 402s, and it's got an asterisk next to it, so I don't think they're a part of the main board. Holy crap, I hope that's correct. I don't want to solder those right now. We got these. They say 206. Right? That says 206. Come on, focus. 206. Unless it's... No, that's 206. According to the internet. Two... Oh... 6 means 20 mega. Nothing on here claims to be 20 mega. I wonder if that's the right part. Odd noise. Hopefully my microphone isn't dying. What are these? These are unmarked. Maybe more capacitors. Okay, what are these? These, I think I just looked at 391. What is 391? I probably should have found the parts before I put the schmo down. $390 ohm. Jinkies. Okay, it says there's 10 603 parts. Those are not what I'm looking for. These are fun looking diodes. I need a couple of those for the metal. I know that for sure. Oh, I'm kind of stumped as to what parts I need to find next. What are these? 103 or 301? Well, no. 103. What is 103? The internet says those are 10K resistors, of which I have 5. Okay. Yeah, alright. The bill of materials says bill of materials says need 10K resistors, of which I have 5 for 6.1 through 6.4. Okay. And 48. Okay. I think I just found my resistors I was searching. I think these are the resistors I need for the center. Because it definitely said 61 through 64 are these 10K resistors, which say 103 on them. Alright, well, let's stick them in there and see what happens. I really would like to get this middle part done. And then I'll probably call it a stream. Oh, these packages are hard to get into. Okay, there we go. I got the tape off. And then we got the resistors. What are the tape? Did we? There's one resistor still in the... That resistor is stuck. Okay. All the resistors are out of tape. None are stuck to my hands. I had to get these resistors into that schmoo. I swear these look tinier than the other ones I was playing with, but now that I see them in there. They don't look that tiny. How are we looking? That's pretty smooth. Now my hands can resist. Yeah. Take the power. Oh, I remember this demo. 3D inside 3D. The heck? And that was my chair. Believe it or not. Okay. Yikes. Okay. One more of these resistors. Leave other resistors over here. Okay. And my last 3 resistors are here. Leave. This one goes here. And I'm missing a couple because this is R50 and R49. Oh, R48 and R49. Oh, R49 is a 2 mega ohm? Okay. R48 is the same as these. R50 is this one. I think this is R50. This is challenging because like these are all different little components. Annoying. Okay. R49 claims to be a 2 mega ohm. Don't know if I've seen a 2 mega ohm. Wait. One lone resistor that I almost threw out. It says 205 on it. Oh no, not the Guru meditation. That was part of the demo though. 2 mega ohm. 2 mega ohm? 2 mega ohm. Ah, found my resistor. Okay. This is weird because there's just one of this, but also not weird because there's just one of this in the schematic. It's annoying because it's a tape of one. But I think it's the one I want. 205. Yeah. 205. Yeah, it says 205. I think that's correct. And then I'm probably going to inspect through these just before I make them toasty. And there she goes. Put her in the schmoo. Try not to knock the other components around. Okay. Okay, just to like make sure I got the right parts here, now that I can see them laid out. First one says 103. Let me bring my Chrome back around. This is R48. R48 wants to be 10k ohm. This says 103. The internet thingy here tells me... Oops. Whoa, that's not good. I don't know what I just did. Oh, I accidentally used Windows Magnifier. Which actually, I could have used. But anyway. Do. Just to verify my values. 103. 103. 103 claims to be 10k ohm. 103, 10k ohm. 103, 10k ohm on R48. R48 wants to be 10k ohm, that's correct. 391 on R50. R50 wants to be 330 to 510. R50, right? R50. 391, 391, 391, 391. 391. This page is weird. 391. I will remember this code at some point. This thinks it's 390 ohm. That's between 330 and 510. Okay. $205, which I believe 205. No, okay, well, 205. What is 205? 205. $205 claims to be 2 mega ohm. 2 mega ohm is what we want for R49. 2 mega ohm. Gotta be a better way to do this. 2 mega ohm, R49. 2 mega ohm is what R49 wants to be. Alright, rest of these. Capacitors, whatever. I'm just hoping those are there. Oh no, I got one of those. They're not all facing the same way with the numbers, but I'm gonna leave that. It'll bug me, but I'm gonna leave it. Yes, I'm gonna leave it. So, 103. 103 claims to be 10k ohm, which I believe is what we want. $10k ohm. 10k ohm. Yeah, 10k ohm for 61 through 64. 10k ohm should also be what we have in 48. Okay. I think we're correct. So. Time for heat. Hopefully I did this right. I think I'm only like, if these all get in there correctly, I think I'm only like 5 more components away from maybe giving this thing some power. That would be nice. And hopefully the shmoo does not betray me. Good. It very well could. To be revenge of the shmoo. We got some shmoo magic happening on R64. Oh, I got a shmoo bubble. Huh. I wonder what that means. Shmoo blew a bubble at me. Alright, R64 into place. R63 is on its way. It's a race with R62. R63 might have too much shmoo. I might have been overzealous with shmoo there. Hoping it forms up though. Oh, R61 has decided. Lots to go. Cool. Okay, R62 forming up, R63 looking good. Okay. Well, those 4 resistors look pretty good. I haven't played Uplink in a while. I have played it though. Alright, R49, do your thing. Sweet. R50, do your thing. Almost there. Okay, I think they're looking pretty good. Whew. let's inspect. Ooh. Hot plate. Okay. I bumped it. Well, that looks like a pretty good shmoo job. Not depressed about that. Alright, let's shmoo up these. Might be my last 5 components for the active part of this board. Pretty sure those are not LEDs. Well, the middle one's an LED. I think the other ones are not. I'm a little annoyed because earlier one of my LEDs went flying across the room. So this board is missing one LED. I may have to just bridge them. But I think I'm getting more efficacious with my shmoo. Now, I think these are the LEDs, these are the diodes. So we need 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we got plenty of these. So I think these are the diodes. Maybe a schmoozer. It might make me a schmoozer, I don't know. Now the fun thing, assuming that they built this thing properly at Amazon, for the picture at Amazon, I think the black ones go up. The black bands go up. Yes. So, we got one LED left. Green goes up. That the shmoo. And I think this shmoo is getting kind of ugly because the board is hot right now. But it hasn't started like forming up yet. So that's it. Now I need more diodes. I believe are coming out of this package. If I can get the plastic open. There we go. One diode. These diodes are weird. They look kind of like little miniature old school fuses. Oh, from the picture, black bar goes up. Shmoo. I'm wondering if these are gonna step into place as easily as the other components, because they're like weirdly shaped compared to the other. Alright, well, I got those parts dropped in the shmoo. Oh yeah, then I guess I need to find a 5-volt power switch. It's USB. I don't know if I have a prepared USB plug around there somewhere. But let's see. Hopefully these bastards don't roll away. Oh, you want to roll away, don't you? This diode really wants to roll away. I'm hoping that the power of Shmoo magic helps me. Seems to be. Oh no! Do not roll away. Get in your Shmoo hole. Alright. I think I did it. I think I did it. No. Let me inspect. Circuit board's hot. Running out of light. Hard to tell. Okay, I'm missing one part on the entire board here. One LED. That's sad. Because I think that LED flew across the room, never to be seen again. As is my want. You know what I'm gonna do. I might just replace that with another diode. Okay. Getting close, I think. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I think, since I lost an LED, I'm going to stick a final diode in the spot where an LED went. Because the diode I know diodes aren't, one diode isn't as good as another, but ow. Jabbed myself with the pliers or my jabbed myself with my pincers. Tweezers, that's what the name for these things are. Oh, this is unhelpful. over here in this corner. This should be an LED. But I lost the LED. So I'm trying to put a D in there. No. She's in there yet? Okay. Well, I think that's my board. Insofar as I'm going to get it done today, I think. I'm not going to try to do the right side. So now here's the thing. I wasn't thinking, and I did not prepare a source of 5-volt voltage. Oh, but I have one. I have one right here. This is weird, but I got a little board. Oh, you can't see that. I got a little board that attaches to an ATX DC power supply. And it supplies a variety of voltages, one of which is 5 volts. So, I have 5 volts. If I can get this thing properly restored to my workbench, which it hasn't been on my workbench in a long time, so I'm hoping it still works. Oh yeah, you can see everything I'm doing because I'm not doing this like on camera. This doesn't help. It's all off camera anyways. Anyway, this is the board. Hooks up to a PC power supply, which I'm doing now. An LED turned on, which that's fabulous. But I need alligator clips. And now I need to screw it down to my desk, which I haven't done. It's done. Yeah, close enough. Okay. Sloppy work here, but it's almost dinner time, which means I need to be done here very soon. Alright, here's a black alligator clip. Alright, here's a red alligator clip. I can't tell my colors. Ah, there's my black one. Okay, so I have alligator clips. I'll put these in the screw terminals in the power supply. If I'm lucky, I have not entirely screwed up this project. If I'm lucky. Which, who knows? I may not be. It was just a practice soldering project, so, you know. We'll see how lucky I was. Here I am off camera, fussing with screw terminals. Like, this would be a case where little glass could be handy, but very nearly the only case. Alright, screw terminals were down, but then I let the wire fall out. But obviously I didn't use the screw terminal properly. I didn't think I was actually going to get this fun today. Otherwise I would have hauled this out earlier. But demo music is for. Okay. We got alligator clips. They're gonna have power soon. But first, we test. Do I have the correct voltage on these pins? I don't want AC, I want DC. So far we have no voltage, which is okay because I haven't pushed the button to turn it on yet. No voltage, as expected. Now let's push the button. Hey look, we got 5 volts. Awesome. Turn it back off, we got no volts. Sweet. Just wanted to make sure I hadn't like accidentally connected 12 volts or something nutty. Alright. Looking down here in the microscope. These don't really need to be microscoped, but here we've got a black terminal, or ground terminal. Here we have positive terminal. Alright, well what happens when I turn it on? Whoop! Oh, wow. Look at that. I did not entirely screw this up. We got blinking light. Let's see if I can set it down and keep the power contacts. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, which is a phone. I'm going to give you a close-up of my handiwork. Look at that. Let me get this microphone out, or this microscope out of the way. I'm going to make everyone vomit with my shaky cam work. There. Look at that. I did lose the one blue LED in the corner, about which I'm sad. But I'm excited that all the blinking lights around the little halo bit there work. So you know what I might do? I'm gonna take apart a few other electronics at some point and see if I can salvage another LED. And I don't know, I might bodge one in there. This is very shaky cam work. Anyway, that took me a while. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I feel like I know a lot more about surface-mounted soldering now. A lot more than I knew before. And I learned something. And it's 6 p.m. here where I am, so I think I'm going to call it a stream. Thanks for coming along with me. And, yeah. Look at those blinking lights. I'm gonna call it a success. This is, I mean, other than the, I mean, what project is complete without at least one stupid flaw, like losing one of the main blinking lights? But it's done. It's working. So, hoping to do this again soon. I don't know if I'm going to have a schedule anytime soon, but I want to do more stuff like this, and then eventually I'm going to actually build a part for a classic Mac in my basement, which is what this is practice for. And then maybe I'll have a stream showing that off. So, all right. Thanks for coming along. Until next, oh, there we go. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. I really need to put music on the ending too. There we go. Before I forget about it, I put music on the ending.